Johnny Taquitos, today is a very special day. Last week, the Premium Cigar Association put out a press release basically saying that the next generation of cigar smokers or cigar manufacturers are bending the lines a little too far and putting out branding that they feel will bring heat back on the cigar industry. And so the next day, Carlito Fuente reposted that and used some very choice words of his own to describe the matter. And so I've been getting nothing but email after email saying, hey, these guys are talking to you, these guys are talking to you, these guys are talking to you. And I'm like, I don't know if they are or they're not, but I think that there's an elephant in the room, and let's address that right now so that we can bring unity to cigar culture, okay? Because there's just too few of us to be divided. This isn't politics here, this is cigars. So bottom line is this. I thought about it, I talked to some of my mentors, I really digested all this information, and I realized what's happening here, and it's strictly just generational. This next wave of cigar smokers, what we like to call the craft cigar movement, we grew up on cartoons, man. It's really that simple. We even have an adult cartoon network called Adult Swim. You guys should check it out. The stuff we think is cool, you guys think is completely dumb, and that's okay. You know, jazz thought rock and roll was shit, and rock and roll thought hip hop was crap. So that's just the way of the world. Things are constantly changing, and we need to understand that, and we need to respect that. But the one thing that we need to know is that under no circumstances ever are kids buying cigars, are kids interested in cigars. Cigars are an acquired taste, they're an adult thing, they're an adult hobby, and there's just no kids near cigars. And I gotta tell you, to some of the big boys that are complaining about this, you're starting to sell cigars in places where people who don't smoke cigars have access to them, where people who are underage have access to cigars, like gas stations. And I urge you guys, stop that. Keep brick and mortar alive. Only sell to brick and mortar. That's my opinion. I can't tell you what to do, okay? But I can tell you that kids are not buying cigars, and that is the only thing that could shut down this industry. And it's not happening, thankfully. And it won't happen. And if we ever heard about it happening from someone, we would shut them down ourselves. We don't need someone to police us. So that's that. Second thing I want to tell you is that this craft cigar movement is so good for cigars, and I urge the generation before us to truly throw some respect on it, because my God, these guys are worshiping you. They're wanting to know everything about the previous manufacturers, the people who actually grow the stuff, ferment the stuff, blend the stuff. They want to know everything about you, and we're doing everything we can to shine a light on each individual cigar maker that makes a product for us. And I know some of you big boys have had some of the guys that we've highlighted working for you for a long time, and it might be kind of weird to be like, damn, they're interviewing that guy? Like, he's made my cigars forever. He's just this guy from, you know, Tamboril or whatever. But that's where we're going with this. And so we need you to recognize us as a movement, and we need you to embrace us. If you don't want to, it's fine, but man, we could get a lot done together. And so I want to say that. Another thing I want to say is that we've been so positive as a movement because we figured out how to do something no one else could, which is how to get online and brick and mortar to coexist together in a mutually beneficial way, which is the Limited Cigar Association. We really crushed it with that, and I'm so proud of that movement. To anyone that supports their Limited Cigar Association shops, thank you so much. What you're doing and what we're doing together is groundbreaking and history making. We've also been so positive as an online community. In fact, it's truly arguable whether or not cigars are the most positive online community out there. Most industries' online communities are toxic, and ours are not. And I have to believe it's because of the power of and the magic of premium cigars. So I think in general, this generation is simply bringing in some fresh colors, designs, things like that. But at the same time, they're showing you even more respect than you guys showed yourselves or showed the other people in your industry. And so, Carlito, the other day on Instagram, I sent out a little message to you, and a couple people got on my case about that. I want you to know that we have nothing but tremendous respect for you. We have tremendous respect for the PCA, and we want to be here to support the PCA and Carlito Fuente and anyone else that supports premium cigars. And Carlito, I also want to say that, you know, what we could do together would be the finale of this. I mean, we could move mountains together. So when you decide that it's the right time for all of us to work together and bring some unity to this and recognize Privada and the LCA as a real thing, the things that we're going to do and that we're capable of together are just incredible. So we are here to support. If anyone over at the PCA or anyone involved in anything regarding cigar rights and all that stuff want to get in touch with us or garner our support, please email us, info@PrivadaCigarClub.com. We are here to support and to do the right thing. #We are Privada. Peace.